An election in a political situation, politics or presidential system of government politics is a game of number. It is only when you have the number that will get you elected to become the president. We are aware there were other political parties that aspired for the office of president, other political parties aspired for the office of senate. They got elected. Today, the 10th assembly will soon be inaugurated. The Northern Nigeria gave APC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu over 5 million votes. As we say, politics is a game of number. If it is a game of number, and Northern Nigeria gave over 5 million votes to APC and President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is only fair and right to give the position of the Senate President to the North that gave the winning votes. So if we are going to be talking about fairness, we are going to be talking about justice, we are going to be talking about equity, we are going to be talking about representation. If our people from the North came out in mass and vote collectively and gave over 5 million votes, the highest vote that the whole country, putting Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones, the northern zone gave over 5 million votes to the president-elect. And that was what gave him the winning vote, that today he is president-elect, and by the grace of God will be inaugurated and sworn in on the 29th of May. It is only fair to him, or only fair for him and for his party, to give the zone that gave him the over 5 million votes, that today he's been elected president, the position of Senate President. Yes, some people talk about fairness in religion, equitable distribution of religion, but politics is a game of number, not a game of religion, or even a game of tribe. It is about number. So the game, the zone that gave the highest number should have and should constitute the Senate presidency. We borrowed the presidential system of government from America, and that is what is practiced in America. You don't talk about religion, you don't talk about tribe. You talk about America as a nation, and you talk about the region that gave vote. And even in America, the North always constitute the highest number of votes, and that was why they have all the leadership. So we see no reason why, as a group, the Northern Consensus Movement is a conglomeration of 593 associations, registered associations with Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria from the 19 northern states and the northerners resident in the 17 southern states. Now, people will ask, why is the Northern Consensus Movement worried or concerned about politics, since the Northern Consensus Movement has never participated in any politics and it is not a political group? Yes, we are here, we are part of this today because it concerns North. Whatever concerns North concerns Northern Consensus Movement. Whatever touches the North touches the Northern Consensus Movement. The Northern Consensus Movement protects the interest, integrity of North, both as humans and also in government. Now, the North is about to be shortchanged. The North is about to be shortchanged by APC or the Central Working Committee of APC allocating the seat of the Senate President to the South. And not only South, giving it to a state that produced only 160,000 votes. The state that the Central Working Committee of APC is proposing that the Senate President should come from gave only 160,000 votes. And the North and the entire region gave only 700,000 votes. The entire South gave APC only 700,000 votes. But North gave over 5 million votes. Northwest alone gave 2.7 million votes. So if Northwest gave 2.7 million votes, and the state where the only candidate from vying for the office of Senate President today from the North is Senator-elect, His Excellency Abdulaziz Abubakar Yari. And if he is the only candidate coming from the North, contesting for that office from the North, then the Northern Consensus Movement has no option than to rally around him, support him, and then work towards ensuring that he emerge as the next Senate President, at the 10th Senate President, because he is the only candidate coming from North. I am trying to make this clear for the avoidance of doubt. Northern Consensus Movement is not a political affiliated group. We do not get ourselves involved in political activities. But this matter concerns North. It is the interest of North. And we are here to protect the interest of North. That is the reason why today we are clamoring for Abdulaziz Abubakar Yari's election as the 10th Senate President, because he comes from the North. The North gave over 5 million votes. The Northwest, his region, gave over 2.7 million votes. His own state, Zamfara, gave about 1 million votes. While the other contender, contending for the office of the Senate President from the South, his own state gave only 160,000 votes. So if you are talking of equity, you are talking of balance, you are talking of fairness, you are talking of democracy, which is the game of the people, for the people, by the people, then the people of North and the Northwest have pronounced their position by voting for the president-elect. So it is only fair for the president-elect to throw his weight behind that zone that gave him the winning vote, that today he is president-elect and about to be sworn in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So here, the Northern Consensus Movement is calling for equity, is calling for justice, is calling for fairness, is protecting the interest of North and Northerners that came out in mass, not minding tribe, not minding religion, not minding region, but vote massively for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I repeat, we gave over 5 million votes. It is only fair that the position of the Senate President go to the North, and to the only person that is a Northerner that is vying for the office of the Senate President, which is distinguished Senator-elect, His Excellency Abubakar Abdulaziz Yari. And we, as Northerners, will work towards ensuring that he gets that position. And it is if the President-elect and the party APC did not allow for fairness, for justice, for the senators to elect who they think is the right person, they should leave a level playing ground. We don't want a Senate that will be a Senate President that will be pocketed, or National Assembly that will be pocketed by the executive. The legislative arm of government is for check and balance. Is the